Hello, boys and girls. So today we're going to be starting our introduction for Chapter 6 in Math. So we're going to be learning about three-digit addition and subtraction. So three-digit subtraction as well. So we're going to start by taking a look at this page. And I'm not sure if you know, but these are monarch butterflies on this flower. And so it says, curious about math, it says monarch butterflies roost together during migration. That means they sleep together, they stay together. If you count 83 butterflies on one tree and 72 on another, how many butterflies have you counted all together? So let's see if we could use a math problem to solve that. So they said all together. So first of all, that's going to be a clue for me that we're going to be adding, right? Because we want to know all together how many there are. So we're going to go ahead and write here, just in the blank spot on the page, we're going to add 83 and 72. I'm going to line up my tens and ones. I'm going to draw my equal bar and then my addition symbol. I'm going to add these up. So my ones gives me 5. And then I add my tens, and that's 15 tens, right? And so 15 tens regroups to 105 tens. So 5 tens and 100. So that tells me there are 155 butterflies altogether, monarch butterflies in particular, right? So just some fun facts about monarch butterflies. In the fall, monarch butterflies migrate or travel long distances to Mexico and California. Along the way, hundreds may roost together, as we saw with our problem. Monarch caterpillars eat only milkweed plants, which actually contain poison. By eating milkweed, the caterpillar and adult butterfly become poisonous, protecting them from being eaten by others. So think about some things that you know about butterflies. Do you know anything that's special about butterflies' wings? I know they're typically very colorful, even like the cabbage white butterflies that we see flying around in the summer in the grass. Even those, if you look at them close up, they're not just white. They've got some different colors and things going on, and they're real shiny. All right, let's continue. So this is the page we always have you do on your own. This is the show what you know page, right? So you're not allowed to get help on this. I want to know what you know, okay? So the first problem says write the difference. So it says 5 tens minus 3 tens equals blank tens. And then another way of saying that is 50 minus 30 equals blank. You're going to do the same thing here. So this one we have 7 tens minus 2 tens equals blank tens. So that's another way of saying 70 minus 20 equals blank. So go ahead and pause your video and do those. Okay, and then we'll go down here to this next part. It says two-digit addition, write the sum. So I don't really need to explain what you need to do here. Just understand that you may need to regroup. So pause your video and do 3, 4, 5, and 6. Down here at the bottom it says hundreds, tens, and ones. Write the hundreds, tens, and ones shown, write the number. So there's your picture. Write the information here, and then write the total number here. So you're going to do that for 7 and 8. So go ahead and pause your video and do those. So this is going to be one of the pages you will be turning in. All right, let's go to our next page. So we always do these little vocabulary builders, right, at the beginning of a chapter to get us thinking about some of the things we're going to be learning. So let's go through these review words first. Let's make this a little bigger. I read, you read, regroup, sum, difference, and hundreds. And so it says visualize it, fill in the graphic organizer by writing examples of ways to regroup. So one way to regroup is to name 13 ones as 1 10 and 3 ones, right? So if you have 13 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, right? 13 ones is the same as saying, whoops, actually that's 13 tens, right? That would actually be 103 tens. It said 13 ones. Jeez, Mr. Gentry, what are you doing? All right, let's try this again. 13 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 ones is the same as 1 10 and 3 ones, right? That's an example of regrouping, right? So we're going to go ahead and trace that. Name 13 ones as 1 10. So name 13 ones as 1, 10, 3 ones. Okay, so what's another way? What's another way that we could show regrouping, right? I could name a bigger number, right? Like I could name 25 as 110, right? And then how many ones would there be? 15 ones. I could do a bigger one, like our very first one that I did. I could trade, oops, trade ends with an E. I could trade 10 tens for what? What does 10 tens trade for? For 100, right? For 100, H-U-N-D-R-E-D, 100, right? So those are all examples of regrouping. Regrouping isn't always just ones to tens or tens to ones. It could also be hundreds to tens or tens to hundreds. So it says here in the understand vocabulary, we're going to have different answers, but it says write a number that has a hundreds digit that is greater than the tens digit. Okay, so that means I'm going to have a 3-digit number, hundreds, tens, ones. The digit here in the hundreds place has to be greater than whatever number I choose for my tens. So for my tens, if I choose 3, my hundreds digit has to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. If I chose for my tens digit to be 7, then my hundreds digit has to be 8, 9, 8 or 9. So it's just got to be something bigger. So I'm going to just go with 9. And then my ones digit can be whatever I want. That's an example. Yours can be whatever you want, as long as you follow that rule that the hundreds digit is greater than the tens digit. Number 2 says write an addition sentence that has a sum of 20. So something has to equal 20. So it has to be a number plus a number, and it has to equal 20. I'm not even going to give you an example because you can figure that one out yourself. It could be any two numbers as long as they equal 20. And then this one says write a subtraction sentence that has a difference of 10. So this time it's got to equal 10, but it's got to have a difference, right? We're subtracting. Whatever numbers you put here, they have to equal 10 when you subtract. All right, so there's the directions for that part. So I'll let you finish that on your own. You can pause your video and do those. That's a game you could play, but you would need number cards. I don't have number cards to give you, and you probably don't have any at home, so don't worry about that page. Just some quick vocab that we're going to be looking at for this chapter. Words like add-in, right here. Here's the card that matches it. So these numbers here, whoops. The example of add-in is 5 plus 3 equals 8. So these numbers 5 and 3 are both add-ins. This one over here shows a column. This is the word column. So this is a column. These numbers here is a column. The numbers here are another column. Difference, we actually just talked about this. So 5 minus 3, the answer right here is the difference. Then our next word is digit. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are digits. Then we got 100. So there are 10 tens in 100. So here's an example with a drawing. Is equal to. So 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. 2 plus 1 equals 3. So equals to means equal. Then we've got regroup. We just talked a lot about regrouping. So this is just showing you can trade 10 ones for 110 to regroup is what it's showing in the example. And then our last one is sum, and so it's showing the addition problem. 4 plus 2 equals 6, and then this number here, 6, is your sum. Skip that page, and then this is the other page you're going to need to complete for your assignment today for your introduction. So it says choose one idea, write about it on the lines below. So there's 1, 2, or 3. You can choose 1, 2, or 3. So you can tell me how to solve this problem. 42 minus 25 equals blank. Right? You got to write about it down here. You could write a paragraph that uses at least 3 of these words. So the words you have to use 3 of these. Add-ins, digit, sum, hundred, or regroup. Or your third choice is you can explain something you know about regrouping. So tell me what you know about regrouping. So you have to pick 1, 2, or 3. Which one do you want to do? And you're going to do it down here below. Okay, so pause your video and go ahead and do that. And now that you are all done with that, you are all done with your Chapter 6 introduction. So you'll be all ready for 6.1.